Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen for a Dollar Tree haul. Let's get started. The first thing that I want to show you are these, how do you say it? Amopi Gel Active Invisible Gel Heel Protectors. And I got a set of 3. And I put a pair in my espadrilles to help with my heels rubbing because my espadrilles are cloth. And being on my feet all day and driving, it does rub. So they look like this. There's 2 of them. Let me get one. There we go. So it looks like this. You put it in the back of your shoe. You pull this protective sheet off. You put it in the back of your shoe. You set it really good. It's got a good adhesive. What I would, some good advice is to put them in your shoe and let them sit overnight. What I did is I put them in my shoe, and then I went to put my foot in the shoe, and this kind of rolled down a little bit. So put them in your shoe, let it set up overnight, and you'll be good to go. They are very comfortable. I don't feel like I've got something, actually I've got them on right now in the shoes that I'm wearing. I don't feel anything, but I don't feel any rubbing. So if you see these for $1.25, it's a great pickup. Because I think at Walmart, they're about $4.50 and a little higher on Amazon. So that was a good find. If you have issues with your heels rubbing, perfect. I am so excited to be able to find Echo Tools. And I got the mini rose quartz roller. And there were about 3 left, but I left them for somebody else because I only need 1 roller. And it has the rose quartz handle and the rose quartz roller. And what I like about these is I can put them in the refrigerator, let them sit, and then roll the areas where I may be puffy. Or maybe I got a little aggravating pain in my head, and I can just roll this across. So the Echo Tools, I'm seeing people sell these on eBay right now for like $14, $15. So if you see this, give this a pickup. That is great. I love Echo Tools. I bought Echo Tools for years. I used to only buy the Echo Tools makeup brushes because they're environmentally friendly. The second thing I picked up from Echo Tools were the 2 sponges. One is the rose infused and one is the charcoal infused. So it looks like that. I got 2 packs because there were a lot of these. So they look like this. And I've used these for years. I keep one in the shower. So when just say I want to put my micellar cleansing jelly water on my sponge, I can really coat it down. Because if you rub this on your skin with nothing to protect, you might scratch your face. So I put my micellar jelly water on the sponge and I'm in the shower, and I give my face a really good exfoliation. Don't rub too hard because you will scratch your skin. But this makes a great exfoliating cleaning scrub for your face. So to find the Echo Tools at Dollar Tree, I'm so excited about that because I know they are a little bit more expensive in Target. Mostly it's Target where I see the Echo Tools. Anyway, the next thing I picked up, and I know that you can get these at Walmart for $1, but I got the Star Kiss and the Bumblebee tuna packs. What I'm really loving right now is the tuna salad packs. This is the deli style tuna salad. So if I want to make a tuna salad sandwich, all I gotta do is get 2 pieces of bread, put this in the middle, I'm good to go. So I'm loving that. And I picked up 3 more of the spicy Thai chili tunas because this is really good and spicy. I like it. So got that. I know you can get a little cheaper, but you know, it's so convenient to go into Dollar Tree. And we really don't go into Walmart that often. This was a good deal. The chunky bowls, he got the Old Bay clam chowder, and he got 2 of those actually. And he got the spicy chicken and sausage gumbo. I think that's what it says. I don't have my glasses on and I'm pretending like I can read without my glasses. So $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and good catch, Deb. And $2.48 at Walmart. Very good pickup. Good pickup. He got himself the Corks Buffalo Ranch popcorn, bold and spicy. He picked himself up one of those. And I did I picked this up this week. I had not seen it before. It's the Home Bright Coffee and Espresso Machine Descaling Cleansing Solution. So I picked this up, and what you're supposed to do is pour all of it in your water reservoir and then just run your coffee pot over and over and over until the water runs clear. I've had my coffee pot, probably, that's my little coffee room right there. I've had my coffee pot probably 4 years. This might be the second time that I've done a clean out. Not good. So when I saw this, I'm like, you know what? It might not be a bad idea. They also have the maintenance box, and in it you get two rinse pods, coffee like rinse pods. You put it in, you let the water run through it, and then you just run another cycle of water through these rinse pods, and you get one of the descaling and cleansing solution to use, and it's the same as this. So I got that because that's something that I could use and probably need to use. I don't want to know how unhealthy it is to not clean your coffee pot. And I know the tubes and all probably get pretty gross. Okay, my husband loves these things. I don't know if they're worth $1.25, but who am I to say anything different? So he got that. The new Be Pure hand sanitizers for fall are out. I got so many hand sanitizers, I'll never be able to use them all. But I could not resist the sugar cookie. So I'm gonna show a picture. I'm gonna do this to remind myself. I'm gonna show a picture. I saw 3 of the scents. I saw the lemon, the pumpkin spice, and the sugar cookie. And I got the sugar cookie because it smells like cookies. It smells like Christmas cookie dough. Laying your cookie dough out to make your cookies. So I couldn't resist getting this sugar cookie spray. So got that. My husband picked up 3 pair, I think he paid $1.25 of these Performance Active Crew socks. That is a fantastic deal. And yeah, I wasn't gonna let him outdo me. I picked up 3 pair of the Zone In ankle socks for $1.25. Now, you've got children, grandchildren going back to school. These are some fantastic socks. These are very padded. You see how, these are 3 pairs. You see how thick that is? Look at how I'm squeezing. These are very nice and padded. Great for tennis shoes. These will be great for when I retire and I'm gonna get out and walk every morning. That's my dream. I'm going to get out and walk every morning. But $1.25, you cannot beat that. So don't sleep on the socks. All right. My husband and I, we have had an absolute blast with this thing. It is the no talking button. And let me put my granny glasses on so I can see what it does. It has 5 different phrases. No, forget it, no way, absolutely not. It's a no for me. It's a shame I'm retiring next week because this really could have come in handy. But we've had a good time. You know, my husband was playing with it last night and I was like, I didn't even know he had it. He was in the living room. I didn't even know he had it in his hand. I said, sweetie, I've got 2 pictures downstairs that I really need to get hung. Do you think you could do that this evening? No, and what I heard was, no. I was like, are you serious?
Forget it. No way.
So we've had a lot of fun with this little no button. So if you see it for $1.25, pick it up. I saw it on the checkout aisle. Now, I don't know what we're going to do with this. I told him, I said, you can take it to your office and put it on your desk, but it might get you in trouble. Like if an employee comes in and says, I need a raise.
Absolutely not.
So we got a big kick out of that. Okay, the next thing, and this is an absolute no for me, and I'm just going to base this off my own experience. It's a disclaimer. This is only my experience and no one else's. If you've used this and it's worked for you, great. But for me, this has been terrible, and I'm still feeling the pain from using this. And I'm not being dramatic. This is the softest heel. You think, okay, little heel mask to soften your heels. Man, I was so excited. I put this mask before all other masks to try because I thought this is great. So what you do is you take this, and this is the top, and you have this little square that's supposed to be your heel softener, right? It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. You touch it, I don't feel anything. It does nothing. But what you're supposed to do is wrap your ankle around, and then the adhesive like clings to your skin, and this goes up under your heel. So you got this wrapped around your ankle, and then you got this wrapped around your heel, okay? To make it look like this, easy peasy. And you're supposed to leave it on 7 to 8 hours. I put it on before I go to bed, and about 3 hours later, it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30. I wake up and my ankles are on fire. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And they were hurting around where all this adhesive was on the bottom of my foot. The bottom of my foot was hurting. This area right here was hurting. It felt like, have you ever taken a grinder to your feet and maybe grind too deep to where you feel like you may have burned the skin? That's exactly what it felt like. So I laid there for a second and I'm like, I gotta get these things off. They're killing me. I go into the bathroom. These things have adhesive overkill. I couldn't get them off. It was like these were glued to my feet. This was glued to the bottom of my foot. I was scared to death I was gonna rip my skin off. If this had been on my face, it would have taken my skin off. So what I did, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I find an air pocket and I just start peeling it and peeling it and peeling it away from my skin. And this part right here, it wouldn't budge. I mean, it was glued to my foot and I just had to rip it off. I can't imagine how glued to my foot or how attached to my foot this would have been after 8 hours. I'm gonna show you. See this crease right here? You can't pull it apart. It's cemented together. That crease will be there to the end of time. There's no reason to have so much adhesive on a mask. If I had been someone with very thin skin, it would have ripped my skin. And not only that, and I know it wasn't 8 hours, but after 3 hours, I got no nothing out of this. I mean, you get this little pad right here. I mean, it's like, what does it do? What does it do? I hate to be negative, but when you buy something and it ends up being a torture device, and even now 3 days later on my left foot, I still have some burning on the bottom of my foot where it feels like I took a grinder and just grinded the skin. And it's from my skin being irritated by this adhesive and then me ripping it off my foot. Personal experience is I wouldn't buy this. If you gave me $1 million to buy it, I wouldn't buy it. I saw them today in Dollar Tree and I wanted to take them off the shelf and throw them in the trash. That's how much I despise and cannot stand this product. Do not buy it. I went online to see if I could find it and it looks like it's sold at Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree. But again, just full disclosure, that's my own experience. Let's end on a happy note. I found this in the nightlight section. Now, I found the unicorn, it was darling. The whale, see how red my face is? I'm so upset about that product that my blood pressure just went sky high. Look, I can see my face and my neck is blood red. Calm down. Okay, another thing, you see that birdhouse? An employee I work with built that for me for my retirement and gave it to me yesterday while I was in one of our offices. I was so touched that they thought of me and took the time, because I know this person has an extremely busy schedule. And the fact that they took the time to build that beautiful birdhouse for me. I've had it sitting on the counter. I just every so often I just stop and look at it. It just touches my heart so much that he did that. Touches my heart. But anyway, found this in the nightlight section, and I got the puppy. So you get the unicorn, the whale, or the puppy, and here's the puppy. Now, what is so special about this puppy? Number one, he lights up. He's a big puppy. Look, he's a big puppy. But number two, he's squishy. He's all squishy. But if you let him go, I started to say he pops right back, but maybe you might have to help him a little bit. But is he not precious? And he was $1.25. So if I'm looking at the back, it says that he turns from pink to purple to green to yellow to blue. And here are the shades that he turns. He's a squishy dog tap light. Give a tap to change colors. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you had to use the little button, but yeah, well, he's adorable. He's absolutely adorable. And for $1.25, I think that's probably my best pickup today. Just be the worst. With that, be good to yourself. If you're not good to yourself, how can you be good to anybody else? Even when I try to be good to myself and give myself a masking, I end up with foot burns. Bye.